Day live with the Creativity Cave. We've got a crazy busy week coming up and I'm so excited about it. But first, got to get my Stampin' Lips on. I'm kind of kicking myself. I don't know what I was thinking doing my Monday Live and Watercolor Week on the same day, same night, but it's okay. We're gonna have like double the fun, right? Okay, I'm just working on staying inside the lines for my Stampin' Lips. I hope that you guys had a great weekend. It was kind of a weird weekend here. We were supposed to go to our cabin, but the weather was kind of crummy and my sister was going to come, but then she decided not to. And so we decided to stay home, which ended up being good because I ended up working quite a bit this weekend to get ready for Watercolor Week because it's been so exciting. People, lots and lots of people have been registering, which is amazing. I'm really, 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 really excited about it. And I had a little more time to play with some of the things that I have planned for you this week. So I am very happy about that. I have lots of really fun stuff planned for this week. So if you aren't already registered, please register. There is a link in the description of this video for Watercolor Week. You will get access to all of the awesome videos that I'm doing, as well as you can have an opportunity to get a PDF for all of the projects that will include the video links, because the video links will only be good through the end of this month. After that, it's just for people who purchased either a kit or the PDF or who are a part of my Paint with Dina. We have lots of fun things planned, and I think if you want, if you're interested, I could give you a little preview of the box. We've been shipping out rounds and rounds of boxes. We've got more that just went out today, more going out on Wednesday. They keep getting, people keep ordering, so we keep reordering the stuff for the boxes and keep making more up, which has been really fun. And we were talking today about how awesome it will be to open that box and see all those fun goodies. So if you want, I have a box ready that's not quite, I didn't show everything, only because I want there to be a couple of fun surprises for you when you get your box. But I'll show you some of the contents, and then of course when you join us tonight, you will understand how they all fit together, or at least most. We probably won't use everything tonight, but it'll be lots and lots of fun. What else was I going to tell you? I think one of the things that I love about watercolor is just that it's something really relaxing that you can do. You can have like a plan of what you want to do in mind, or you can just play with no pressure to create anything in particular. No final project always has to be, you know, on the forefront of your mind. Kind of, you know, when you make cards, you always have a card in mind typically that you are trying to make. And what I love about this is it's a little bit more open-ended, I think, and it's just so relaxing. I really do enjoy it. I literally wind down just about every single day painting, and that just makes my heart happy. And the other thing is you can do it for just a couple of minutes and be done, and that's really nice. So I hope you will experience the same joy that I get from watercoloring. It's just been so much fun. So at any rate, we are going to make some cards today. However, I don't even think I have a watercolor card today, which is kind of funny, but this is not going to be quite as long as our typical lives, just so that I can reset my desk for painting, because it is kind of a little bit of different grouping of supplies. And I typically make quite a mess when I'm on my lives on Mondays, so I really have to clean up before I do my second live, or I mean, it just will be complete chaos. So anyway, I hope that you guys are going to love it as much as I do. I think you will. Let me see here. What announcements do I have? Oh, oh, Stampin' Up! Just announced, like a couple hours ago, free shipping. Free shipping is happening Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it's free shipping on orders of $75 or more. You will get free shipping. Keep in mind, if you have rewards to use, like if you have Stampin' Rewards banked in your account, you need to get to that $75 after you've applied rewards for the free shipping to qualify. But it is a great opportunity to get some goodies at a great price. And I love not paying for shipping. I'm sure you guys would agree. So I love that it's 3 days as well. So that's a really awesome, an awesome thing. It is going to be, a great time also to pick up a few things that I might suggest for watercoloring. So yay. What else do I have to tell you? So that was like the fresh news. Oh, I feel like there was something else. Did you guys see that Malcolm Jamal Warner died? When I saw that, I mean, I don't usually get that like invested in celebrities, and I don't know. I think because he's really close to my age, I was just like, oh. So it sounds like he was in some kind of accident in the water in, I want to say Costa Rica, but I don't know. Like a swimming accident. He drowned. So I just was so sad. In case you're wondering who that is Theo Huxtable from The Cosby Show. Do you remember that? I will never, ever, ever forget the episode where he gets his ear pierced. Do you guys remember that? And Bill Cosby, like pre-icky Bill Cosby, and he was there, trying to look at his ear, and he's got the headphones on. He's trying to cover his ear. Oh my gosh. That was like the best episode. I just loved that show so much. So I just was so sad to hear that. And he was only 54 and just far too young. So I'm really sad about that. It is just a terrible tragedy. So I really feel for his family. I think he had some kids. So no good. And oh, what else was I going to tell you? Oh my gosh. I'm assuming we've all seen like the Coldplay thing. So I will tell you, I really have mixed feelings about it because, of course, I think, like, first of all, I hate, I don't even know what I want to say about it. I'm happy that guy's getting shamed. I think that's fine. But what I'm not happy about is that his choice and the resulting kind of internet sensation is really going to affect his whole life. And like, this is something I talk to my kids about pretty regularly. That first of all, and I think most of us here can appreciate, thank goodness we grew up before the internet, right? Like all the stupid things that we did were not were not posted for the world to see or find again later in life, which I think is wonderful. Not that I really did anything that insane, but whew. But also, like, this guy has kids, and now his kids can't go anywhere without seeing it, or the people they're associated with, his family, his company, his friends, her friends. My sister's in HR, and so of course there's all these HR memes, and I feel bad for her too, just because like it gives HR a bad name, and I don't know. I think he deserved to get shamed, and she deserves to get shamed. But I hope his wife takes him for everything. But like I think it's a good reminder of the consequences of your actions. There you go. I'm not trying to be preachy about it at all. I will be honest. I loved that it was something to think about that wasn't like the constant 24-hour news cycle. I loved that, that it was a little bit of an escape. But I do really feel for the people, you know, that he's created all this chaos with. I feel for them. So I still don't know what that company does. And it's funny because, you know, they were calling him astronomer CEO. And so it looked like he was an astronomer at first. And so my husband's like, wait, who? and and then everybody's like, what's that company? I don't know. I think it's funny because another meme I saw, of course I see it from like the business eyes, but I look at it like the searches for this company like must have gone through the roof, right? Because like who would know who this guy is otherwise? Because they kept searching for his company. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find my live on my phone so I can see your comments because I know you're commenting. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see. Open in the app. Yes, open the app. Open the app. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh. Let's see here. Yes, very bad decision indeed. What happens at concerts? I know, like Shelly says that Shelly's been going to a lot of concerts. I have to say, I love Coldplay though, and some of them have been like kind of bashing Coldplay, and it's like, hold up there. I went to a Coldplay concert with my husband a couple years ago, and I loved it. It was really fun. Anybody seen the meme of the two dogs caught on screen? Oh, I haven't seen that one. I have seen a lot of memes though. Wow. My personal favorite is, let's see, what is my personal favorite? The ones, I know. Here, come up here. Come here. Come here. Come up. Oh, yes, come say hi to the ladies. Say hi to the ladies. This one is like, why is nobody paying attention to me? It is our usual PARK time. I'm waiting for somebody to take me someplace amazing so I can run and chase other dogs. I know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got to be live. I got to be live. It'll be good. It'll be okay. Okay. Gotta wonder how his wife feels. I think probably pretty mad. She took his name off of her Facebook like immediately. I would think mad. Yes, that was Milo. He's such a good boy. Okay, what else did I have to tell you? I know I had another story. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I was trying to think of my favorite meme. Let's take a look because I have like screenshotted and I'm assuming you like so many. Oh, here's my two of my favorite memes. The one where it's Dwight and Pam from The Office. That one is pretty funny. And then the other one that cracks me up is when Newman from Seinfeld was it says identity of the Coldplay concert camera person released, and it's Newman, which cracks me up. And that is giving me a little age vibe because Seinfeld obviously hasn't been on for a while. Okay. Let's see here. Let's read a couple of these comments. I know someone whose police officer husband was naughty on duty. She didn't divorce him. He's paying money for it in many other ways. Oh my. You know what? I actually had a customer whose husband was a police officer, and he like was very well known for doing things he shouldn't be doing as a married man. And I always felt really bad for her because my other customer would tell me all of these things all these stories, and I'd be like, "Ugh, I don't need to carry that information around." So anyway. Okay, Terry says, when is the Sunshine Box shipping? It is shipping this week, Terry. I sent an email about that last week for you. So yeah, shipping this week. Maria saw the Newman meme. Oh, you hadn't seen the new? Yes. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's so many. Holy smokes. I've never seen so many memes like appear out of thin air in such a short period of time, right? Like that was a whole thing. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. Well, I think we've covered that topic pretty well now. Let's get started with some stamping. I'm going to flip my camera around here first. I gotta pick up my mess. Well, it's not really a mess. I just have a couple stamp sets out. Okay, so let me flip my camera and we will get going here with the details. Okay, as promised, Watercolor Week is happening all week long. It is free for you to join, but the videos will only be available through the end of the month. So if you would like access to them after that, you can get access one of three ways. One is to purchase the PDF of the event. It will have the video links, photos, and all kinds of extras included in it. Also, if you purchase the kit, you will get the PDF as well. So that will include all of the details, all the things, photos, lots and lots of photos, all kinds of goodies. Or if you are a Paint with Dina member, all of the content will be posted in Paint with Dina, so you can enjoy it there. Again, it's happening all week. Our last day is the 26th. It's actually not the last day, but our last day is the 26th, and it is going to probably be a different time than what I originally stated, because I forgot my son has a race, and I just want to be around when the video goes live. It's a pre-recorded video, but anyway. So yeah. Okay, so there's that. Next up, we have a really awesome class coming out next week called the Charming Day class. It's a really beautiful, beautiful bundle. We're going to make a card with it today, actually. I'm very excited. It was out of stock in the online store for just a short time, but it's back. And this is a really beautiful set. Every time I use it, I love it more. And our cards are really awesome. Like really awesome. I'm very excited about them. So that's good news. Also, we have the Florals in Bloom All-Star Video Class Bundle Tutorial. This is a free gift from me to you when you spend $50 or more in my online store. And of course, you will want to spend $75 so that you can get free shipping on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week. So don't order today. Wait till Wednesday. And the projects in this PDF are really phenomenal. And I just love it. You can also purchase this for $15. There's a link in the description of this video just for you. As a reminder, ordering benefits, when you spend $20, Stampin' Up! Will give you 10% rewards back to use on a future purchase. You can use those anytime. They last up to 1 year. So just, and when you log in, it will tell you like when they are expiring or if they're expiring soon. So that is always good to know. But you have a full year to use them, which is wonderful. And you do need to opt into this. So if when you order, a pop-up should show up. But if you are not sure if you've opted in, you can log into your account, and when you see your name, it kind of brings up a menu of things. So just look in your account. Also, we are getting ready, excuse me, we are getting ready to send out catalogs to customers for the upcoming holiday catalog. And I, as a rule of thumb, send those out to anybody who spent like $40 or more in my online store in the last 6 months. But I cannot send one to you if you have not opted in to receive marketing materials from me. So I'm a little frustrated, and a lot of this has to be because of Europe. Just going to put it out there. Europe has just way harsher regulations about a lot of these things than the US does. I'm not sure how like other parts of the country are, but it's the European Union regulations that are very frustrating. So if you say you do not want to receive marketing materials for me, that includes catalogs. And I will not send one to you if it says in your account I can't do anything. I cannot change that. It won't let me because of privacy rules. It's very frustrating for me because I can't give good customer service, but it's not because I won't. It's because I can't, because of those regulations. And I know I'm being crabby about Europe, but it is very frustrating because that's where it's coming from. Anywho, I want to be able to send you a catalog. If, again, I send them to people who've spent $50 or more in my online store. So taking advantage of the free shipping is another way, because I will send you a catalog if you do order. But again, you need to opt into receiving marketing materials from me. Also, if you spend $35 or more, you'll get invited to our Stamp Happy Party, which happens in August. So order in July, get to come to the August party, and we do a really fun event once a month that you can attend for free. And then if you spend $50 or more, you'll get that all-star PDF that I mentioned. So lots of perks. Speaking of our Stamp Happy Party, if you're a Stamp Happy Academy subscriber, you get that party for free. You also get access to our amazing Charming Day online class stamp set. And we have another Stamp Happy Academy event coming up, Stampin' Bingo. This is something we're doing that's new. It's going to be quarterly. So August 20th is our upcoming date. And I believe I put a link in this into this video for Stampin' Bingo. It's going to be awesome. We are going to be using 2 bundles, the Perfectly Pairs bundle and the Label Me Grateful. And I don't know if you have seen the goodies from this, but it's amazing. That DSP is just stunning. We made a really pretty card with it. It's actually the card that our card challenge is based on from this month. Anyway, it's a really fun bingo. We're going to make 6 projects. 3 will be pre-recorded, and then 3 will do the night of bingo, so that, you know, bingo isn't like 8 hours long. And then we'll be giving away all kinds of prizes. So we hope that you can attend. To play bingo with us, you do need to be registered, but if you are a Stamp Happy Academy subscriber, you can attend the bingo for free and watch the projects, because that PDF will be posted. So there you go, friends. It's a great time to be around. Tina, what is a Coldplay meme? It is that guy who got caught at the Coldplay concert. If you haven't seen this, you must not have been online in the last like 5 days. It happened, I want to say, on Thursday. And so there were tons and tons of memes kind of shaming this guy, because they did like the kiss cam at the Coldplay concert, where like they were taking pictures, or, you know, they do this at like sporting events. I've seen it at hockey a lot, maybe basketball too, where they put the camera on a couple in the crowd who look like they're together, and they call it the kiss cam. And then they like, sometimes they get them to kiss or whatever. I don't know. Well, anyway, they were doing it at the Coldplay concert. And so there was this couple, and she was standing in front of him, and he had his arms around her. And as soon as they saw their faces on the jumbo screen at the Coldplay concert, and by the way, the Coldplay concert's at like enormous stadiums, so it's not like a little intimate event. It's like the whole world is practically there with you. Anyway, so I believe this happened in Boston, and they both, like, she turned around and he ducked out of sight of the camera. And then Chris Martin was like, uh-oh, they're either really shy or they're having an affair. And yep, they were having an affair. So then there's been tons of memes about it. All you have to do, Tina, is look on any kind of social media and you'll see about 50 of them. So anyway, okay. All right, here we go. Our first card, as I mentioned, is this beautiful bundle, Charming Day. We have used the designer series paper in this for a card a couple weeks ago, but I wanted to come back and use this set again. It is just such a beautiful set, and I think that you guys are going to really like this one if you haven't gotten it already. It's so beautiful. Yeah, Tina, it's pretty bad. And oh, this guy is like super rich and he's the CEO of some company, and let's just say he resigned. And his whole, like, yeah, real bad. Not good. It was not good. Anyway, okay, so I've got this bundle, which I just love. It's so pretty. But the real superstar of this one is the designer series paper. So let me show you this a little bit here. I'm gonna raise my camera up just a bit so you can see this paper. Such gorgeous colors. And what I love is that they're summery, but they can also be kind of fallish, and just really nice, beautiful, rich colors. So we're going to use this pattern on our card today, this one, and then also the back side of this pattern. And I love that there's kind of a more solid print on one side and a more, you know, florally print on the other. Look at how pretty that is. Let's see what else. Ooh, this one is really pretty. Not this one, I just showed you that one. Oh, so pretty. And then that is on the back. That's kind of like peach pie and maybe timid tiger. Then this is kind of petunia pop and berry burst. So gorgeous. Look at that beautiful kind of solid color print on the back. And today's card, you could really do in any of these patterns. Look at that, pinks and purples, and then that beautiful rich razzleberry on the back. It's really just stunning, stunning paper. I mean, look at this, you guys. So pretty. And I think it was made by the Stampin' Up artisans who watercolored it. And you know, I always love the watercolored paper. So anyway, at the end of my video, I'm going to do a quick little showcase of our watercolor box, and then we'll get going. I just wanted to make, I gotta stamp something, you know, sometimes you just gotta. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a Mossy Meadow card base. So this is a nice rich green, and then I cut a piece of DSP that's 3 by 5 inches. It's the same pattern. You can kind of see where I'm going with this because I've got all my pieces. So let's go ahead and adhere that to my card. It almost seems wrong to be putting adhesive on this side of the sheet, but it'll be okay because we're going to use the other side also. So gorgeous. And I toyed with using Pretty Peacock, the color of this designer series paper, as my card base, but I kind of liked the contrast of the Mossy Meadow. So I die cut, as you can see, the little leafy stem from this set of dies. And I'm just going to cover that up. So I've got a 3 5/8 inch square piece of designer series paper, and then a 3 3/4 inch square piece of Mossy Meadow. And we're going to pop that up onto our card. And then this paper is kind of cool because I almost call it hybrid in that it could really go either way of being on a white base or with a vanilla base. Usually it's pretty one way or the other, but I think the reason is because the background is almost like, what's that color? Basic beige. And because of that, I think it kind of can go either way, which I sort of love. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on here. As you can see, I die cut a circle from the Stylish Shapes dies. Now this is the second to largest circle in vanilla. And then I also die cut this rose out of some petal pink, which I thought kind of matched these lighter colored ones. You could also probably get away with using Peach Pie or Timid Tiger with these, or even Cajun Craze probably would coordinate, but I liked the Petal Pink because I thought it was kind of pretty and made for a nice soft card. Now I want to adhere this to my card. First I want to stamp my sentiment. I think I'm going to stamp my sentiment in Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to do thanks for being you. There's a happy birthday. I can't wait to see you again. Kind of some nice little sentiments in here. So I'll stamp that on here. And then I'm going to add my little leafy thing. Now I learned a mind-boggling tip this week. So one of my team members, Gloria, shared this at our team meeting on Thursday. And seriously, this is a big one, you guys. Okay. So it is, if you take, I got these silicone basting brushes, and they come in a 6-pack. There's 2 big ones and 4 small ones. And what you're going to do with the basting brush is you're actually going to cut off the brush part. Okay, so it comes like this, but you're going to trim it so that there's only about 1/4 of an inch of those bristles left. And the reason is because we are going to use this for gluing. Now, you've seen me use my glue about a bajillion times, right? I have a relatively new sponge, but what happens is you get glue build up on the sponge after not too terribly many uses, and there's just glue everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is take and use the silicone brush instead. So again, we trimmed those bristles down to so they're about 1/4 of an inch, and now I'm gonna use that to kind of just get some glue on here. And you can, just like before, I'm kind of tapping it around so it's not like big and gloppy. And then, and that is, those are official terms, gloppy. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is just kind of tap this onto the back of my little die cut piece, and it almost looks like little dots. Like, do you guys remember, oh, what was that dispenser? It was kind of expensive. Dotto, maybe? It reminded me of that. Anyway, so I've got some of those on there, and then look at my die cut piece is on there beautifully. And then what happens is when this dries, you just kind of rub it off, and you've got the little goober. It comes right off because this is silicone. So how fancy is that? Like, seriously, I loved that little tip. Just a total game changer. So thank you to Gloria for sharing that. I think a couple other gals on our team had seen that. And if you would like a link to these spatulas, I will give you a couple options in the description of this video, because they just, oh my gosh, so easy. So I'm taking a couple mini dimensionals, and I'm going to pop up my rose on top here. I just want to make sure that I can still see my sentiment. So look at how beautiful that is. And then, of course, we're popping that up onto our card. So, so pretty. And we're going to put that on like so. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, let me get rid of my glue. Then what I want to do is, well, obviously embellish. So we've got a couple of options for embellishing. I'm actually going to take some, we've got this new, look, I haven't even used it yet. Brand new roll of braided twine or trim. And the first thing I'm going to say is you're not tying the whole trim in this braided twine into a bow and sticking it on here, because it'll be too thick. But this is really pretty stuff. So you could like zigzag it behind if you wanted. But what I think I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take and pull this apart, because I can get myself some basically some like linen-y thread. So I'm just going to tie a bow with this length, and then I can pull this apart. You can also put like just a strip of it on a card, you know, which would be really pretty. There's lots of ways to use this without tying a bow for sure. But what I really want to do, and actually my scissors might not be the best way to do that, but a take your pick is probably really good, because then you can just go up and kind of yank, undo the stuff. So, oh my goodness, this is just such fun stuff. And then once you kind of get going, then you can just pull some strands out. So there's like maybe four or five strands that make up this braid. I just kind of yanked one of them out, and that one has 3 pieces to it. And then I'm just going to tie it on here. So, and I might even double this up. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go with single. All right. Or actually, I could take another strand and that'll double my thing. So now I've got 6 strands, but 2 hunks, if you will, because each braid is composed of 3 hunks. But you saw how easy those came out? And then I would just keep this in my ribbon. I have my ribbon stuff organized in a drawer, but wherever you keep your ribbon, that way you can kind of come back to it. So this is like a linen thread bow on steroids, and look at how pretty that is. Now we'll trim some of this down. Now I kind of like these ends being a couple different lengths. I feel like a hairdresser when she's putting layers in my hair, right? You're probably like, what, Dina? But I just like when they're not all exactly the same length. Oh, so pretty. Okay. Sorry, I had to get pretty excited about that. It's the little things, you know. Oh, such beautiful, beautiful stuff that all coordinates. Okay, there we go. So gorgeous. And then we've got our little charming shimmer faceted dots. I love these because they're sparkly and beautiful. So we'll use the coordinating pink, petal pink. So I've got kind of a big one up there and another one down there, and maybe one more over here. Like that. Oh, I always stress about where to stick that last one. So beautiful. Okay, but wait, there's more. Of course we have to stamp the inside. I mean, obviously. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is take and grab, where did my stamp set go? Oh, it's just right there, right next to me. Perfectly penned. That was some good paper, wasn't it? Oh, goodness. I loved that paper. I loved that set. You could probably get away with that if you still have that set, using it with this paper. It's going to be a little different, but it would work. Okay, so I want to stamp on the inside of my card, and I'm going to stamp 2 things. First, I'm going to stamp in some, oh, where is my black ink? Oh, hold on, I gotta grab it. It's on the table behind me. We were using it earlier today because we have a cute little decoration on our Stamp with Dina boxes that are so pretty. Okay, that looks dumb. Pardon me. Just flip that over. You're welcome for that. Here's me. That just looks dumb. We're going to put it over here so it's like oriented normal. All right, I'm going to color this with my Stampin' Blends. I've got Mossy Meadow for the leaves, of course. So I'm just going to put some dark on here. And if you enjoy coloring with Stampin' Blends, I think you're going to find coloring with watercolors is similar in some ways. And hopefully just as enjoyable. I really like using blends. I just like to color. If you've ever done adult coloring, I think you're gonna like watercoloring. There's a little more water involved, but it's so fun. Okay, oh, very, very beautiful. And then I'll get my petal pink. And we'll do some dark in the base of each of these petals, and then light as we go out. And then I think I'm going to put in the center some Timid Tiger. Ooh, where is my Timid Tiger blend? Did I put it in here? I might have. Is this Timid Tiger? Why, yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to put kind of some dark. I think I'll just do dark in the center of this. Oh, so beautiful. Gosh, that looks good. And then we've got another little sentiment that we can add in here, and I think I will do that once again in my Pretty Peacock. And, oh, that's crooked. Darn it. Hold on. We'll fix it. So I'm grabbing, I keep like a little, in my scrap drawer, I have this little container that just has little strips of cardstock, you know, left over from trimming. And I'm looking for a skinny vanilla here because I know I have one. It's just a matter of finding it. Wait, was that one? Nope, wait. Do you keep stuff like this? Oh, I don't seem to have any skinny vanillas. They're all thicker for some reason. Is this a skinny one? Aha! Here we go. Okay, what I love about these is when I mess up, such as today, I think it's because it looks crooked on my block. And I will put this on here. Sherry says, for watercolor class, what is the gouache for? How much do we need? It is, if you got a box, it's included in the box. You do not need a lot. It is for a variety of different things. I think the easy answer is we'll be using it. So watch for that. Okay, and then I kind of curved this, but then I just remembered this is for the inside of my card, so we'll just stick it right in there. Okay, so that is crooked and this is straight. Oh, so good. All right, and apparently, yeah, I should have done like this side of my card, but we're gonna get over that. Okay, we're gonna adhere this to the inside. And then lesson learned, if you are blending over a mistake on the back side of your cardstock, use the different side. I can kind of see the lines through a little bit from the ink on the back side, so it's all right. What a beautiful card that turned out to be, though. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Kenzie says, do I use your inks to watercolor with or actual paints? Actual paints. I do use my ink pads for sure, but generally I love paint, and I think once you try it you'll understand. It's magical, for lack there's a lot more you can do with them. They're easier to control. You know, it's nice when they match, you know, paper and whatnot, but I really like using my paint better. And it'll all, again, it'll all make sense tonight. Hopefully you'll understand why I do what I do. But yeah, okay, so there is my card. Now, I also wanted to show you, we have this new kit that just came out, and it's kind of an open-ended kit, and I wanted to share it with you because it's really allows you to kind of get creative on your own and do kind of what you'd like to do. So it's the Birthday Fancy Kit. It came out just this month. And in it are all the supplies you need to make either 8 or 9 cards. I can't remember. We'll take a look. And there's a lot of room for you. You know, generally when we have kits, goodness, excuse me. Generally when we have kits, and this is the stamp set right here that comes with it, you have like a set number of cards that you create. This kit kind of gives you options to make a variety of different projects. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I was wrong. I thought it was 9. It's 12. I think this kit is $25 in the US, but I can't tell you that for sure, but I think that's what it is. Anyway, it gives you some suggestions for some different projects that you can do, or you can just kind of do your own thing. And so I thought we would put one of these together. Now it's got these beautiful gold foiled envelopes, which are just beautiful. It's got a supersized sheet of dimensionals. Oh my goodness, they had me at supersized dimensionals, right? And then all the card bases, I should say half of, well, no, there's like 3 different card bases. Sorry, I spoke too quickly. There's some gold foiled ones, kind of like those envelopes. There's some striped and some polka dot ones. So there's a variety of different options there. We also have various die cut pieces, some laser cut die cut pieces, you know, a little more involved, and then a whole bunch of cakes and whatnot. And then there's some more laser cut pieces like this, frames and tags and all kinds of things. So anyway, I thought we would make a card with this. It's got a beautiful little stamp set, and then it also comes with a Lost Lagoon Stampin' Spot. Okay, so first and foremost, I always like looking at the pictures because they can kind of give you an idea of what to do, and I like a real simple one. We're going to take this kind of tag piece, and we're going to take, where did my cards go? Here we go. Polka dot card. Oh, I love this. If you're one of those, you could for sure you know, cut this down and then adhere it to a card base, and then you'd have, you know, double the pieces. But I'm just gonna do it as the card as it comes with this kit. It really is super nice. Okay, so ooh, that's a whole big thing. I think I'm just gonna take this one cake right here and put it on this. Very simple. Okay, now what else came in here? I feel like there was some other stuff. We've got some dots. We've got, of course, our stamp set. Of course, there's a little block. There's some tear and tape. This is really funny. Somebody said, what are the dots in a kit for? And I was like, oh my gosh, they're so handy. They're way easier to use when you have a take your pick tool, though. I will tell you that right now, because you can just kind of pull them off the sheet, and then same thing, you get the layer, the backing layer off like that, which is just handy dandy. Okay, so I'm gonna put this kind of right here because that's how I like to roll. And then let's see, can we find, oh, there's a for you. Oh, maybe we don't need this piece. Well, we'll see. We've got this right here. And what are our sentiments? We've got let's eat cake. Ooh, I like that. And then we could put something on the inside. Wishing another year as sweet as you. That's so nice. Okay, those are the ones we're going to use. Let's eat cake. I like that. Okay. Now it comes with a block, but I have blocks handy here, so I'm just going to use this. We're going to totally pop this up, though. Where's that giant sheet of dimensionals? My goodness. How fun is this? So I think there's just kind of a ton of ways you can use this little set of goodies. And I love that it's got gold foil on it. That is kind of awesome. And then also I have a Lost Lagoon ink pad here, so we'll just use that instead of a spot. But let's eat cake. Oh, so cute. And then on the inside, I'm gonna stamp wishing you another year as sweet as you. I like to kind of put those in weird places sometimes because I think it's fun. And then there's a teeny little cake that I'm gonna use right here. And we'll just put that on. And then I'm gonna, there's not any gems in this, I think because of the gold foiling. But I'm gonna take, I mean, we all have like embellishments at home that we could use. So I think I'm going to add some to this to just kind of jazz it up a little bit. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna use some of these gold metallic gems, but we've got all kinds of different things that would work. Anything with a little gold in here. Kenzie's asking, I have some cheap paints, so I will be okay with that. I don't have gouache though. Is it just thinner version of acrylic? No, gouache is not. It's actually a thicker version of watercolor paint. I will explain all of it tonight. It's not a deal breaker if you don't have any, so don't worry about it. Oh, I just think that is cute. And it just added a little extra something something to this card. Super sweet. I think if I would do this again, I might add one of these little pieces on here just to add some more pop to this card, but very fun and easy. I mean, if you just needed a quick birthday card, that took no time at all. So very fun. You could make some of these up and put them in your box and just keep them ready to go. I love that everything comes in that cute little box, so that you've got everything ready. And again, oh, just fun. And I think probably what I will do with this is I'll cut my cards in half so that I can use, you know, the paper, and then I would just mount it on like a thick white card or even like a strawberry slush card, because that would pop those colors. There's several different colors used in here. In the instructions, it actually gives you a lot of that information, by the way. So like on the back of all of our kits, it tells you what the Stampin' Up color coordination is. So Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Strawberry Slush, and Gold. So I love that. If it if it coordinates with other things, like sometimes we have kits that coordinate with maybe products that are in our catalog or online exclusives, it usually tells that here. This goes with paper pumpkin info sheets too. So if you have a paper pumpkin kit, all of the information is on the back. That is really helpful. So anyway, oh, these were just so quick and easy and fun. I look forward to playing with this, and I love the little stamp set. You can see this is what it looks like. It's just got cute little words. And these are going to be really fun. And I'll just say that we're probably going to use these at some point this week for our watercolor. So anyway, yeah, but I think I want to play around and make some more cards with this, but they really look quite simple and easy. And a lot of fun to just make some cute, quick cards. So anybody would enjoy those. All right, so I just made the 2 cards today. I know, not a ton, but I am getting ready because we are coming back in about an hour for our first watercolor week video. It's going to be amazing. You do not need all of your supplies tonight. Don't worry about it. Use what you have. And if your kit has not come, please know that we are working very hard to get your kits out. I actually promised them to ship next week. So we had some kits ready to go and we shipped them out right away. Other kits, literally we're shipping them as quickly as we can. And I'm shipping them pretty much in the order in which you registered for them. And let's just say a lot of you registered that first day right away. So I was kind of like, whoa, what's happening? We're also have to wait for paint to dry, literally. Like, you guys I had some palettes made up and ready to go of the paint, but let's just say more of you got them than I thought they would. Now, if you want to hold on one more quick second, I'm going to show the box real quick. Okay, so I'm not going to show you every single thing, but it's a cute little box with some watercolor sample on the front that I watercolored. Then on the inside, and I'm actually going to show you how to do this because it's really fun. On the inside, there's all kinds of goodies. You've got some different types of paper. You've got a cute little sketchbook that we're going to be using. You've got a nice little clip, and you'll see what this is for in a little bit. You've got some tape, a ruler, which is always handy, some gel pens, metallic and white, as well as a micron. Now, if you've gotten watercolor things from me before, you might not have gotten this micron. They come in different sizes. Microns, by the way, are permanent black ink. There's a little crayon in here, and some more watercolor paper. There's actually, well, technically 4 types of watercolor paper. And I'll go and explain all of that. And then this is a little water bottle. It's literally just for adding water to your paint to get the paint activated, or to water down your re-inkers if you've got that. There's also something in here too. I'm not going to show it. It's under this piece of paper. It's a stencil. And we'll talk about the stencil, but I'm going to leave that as a surprise for now. Okay, so there's all kinds of fun goodies in here, and there's a few that I'm not showing you at all, because you got to have something surprising when you open up the box, right? But it is jam-packed full of goodies. We're going to use that little watercolor book every day this week. And then I also have some paints. These are some well-loved ones, and this is kind of funny. So like I said, I had some paints ready to go, and then a lot more people were ordering them than I thought would. So I ordered more paint, and these palettes were not going to come in time. Like they were going to come like in August, and I was like, oh boy. And so I was talking to my husband about this, and I was like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? I just don't want this to wait until August because I know people are excited to get them. And he goes, oh, hold on. And he designed me a palette. So I'm so excited. So some of you will get palettes that look like this, and some of you will get different ones. I'll show the other one in watercolor video tonight. But he designed a palette for me. It's very similar to this, but a teensy bit different to help me because I couldn't get my supplies in time. So I'm grateful for him for that. And this is what the colors actually look like. This is like a little swatch card, which we will make so that you know what colors you have to work with. You can use them kind of like as a guide. And we're going to have fun. So I am looking forward to seeing you guys tonight. Please have a lovely time. Watch, if you are in this event, if you're registered, I sent you an email at about 3:30 today. It is 6 o'clock now. For the link. Otherwise, it'll pop up live here in my Facebook or my YouTube channel. So if you didn't get the link, it'll just pop up on the YouTube. So watch for that. Otherwise, I will see you in about an hour. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your week, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.